Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's see how we can select a subset of data when we are dealing with both rows and columns. Same time, we are still using lock, the lock property. So let's move on to our Python code. So again, I will delete this. Let me just delete this and delete this as well. First one I will leave. So selecting multiple columns and rows, multiple rows and columns, multiple rows and multiple columns. So what we'll do here, we'll say that so we have sub underscore df3 is equal to df is equal to df dot lock in brackets. So now we want to select multiple rows and multiple columns. So with multiple rows, let me show you the first. We can pick from 0 to 3, or from 1 to 3, or from 1 to 4. So let's pick from 2 to 5. So I'll come here and say 2, then colon 5. Then now when I go to columns, I want to pick from age to children. So I'll write here age, then colon, then here we'll write children. So now we are picking. Now this is not multiple columns, so what I'm doing is not correct. It should be, this one is range, but we need multiple rows and multiple columns. So I must put this in square brackets, and then I will not use this column. So I will use 2, and the next one will be 3, and the next one is 5. And then from here I can also say age, then the next one, let me talk of marital status. So marital underscore status, and the last one is children. So this one is for multiple rows and multiple columns. You can see what we have. We have the enclosing square bracket outside, and for the value of the rows we also have a square bracket, and then within those square brackets we've separated the rows with commas. So these are the row labels, the 2, 3 and 5. And then same applies to the columns. We have the labels age, marital status, and children, and then they have been separated with the commas but enclosed in square brackets. So this is how to do with the select data frame with the multiple rows and multiple columns. So let me just comment out this last one. So let's try and print out and see what we have. So this is what we have for multiple rows, multiple columns. You can see we have 2, 3. So this one and the the row labels, column labels. We have age, marital status, and children. So again, down here you want to select by having range of rows, range of columns, range of columns. Down here say sub underscore sorry is equal to df dot log. So today we are using range and not multiple rows and columns. So we want to subset range of columns and the range of rows at the same time. So I will start with maybe, let me say 2 to 5, comma, then again I will choose now age. I want to choose age, then colon. We have I want to choose age to children, so here let me write children. Now we can print the subset df4, and let's run the code. So you can see that the last df, this one is from 2 to 5, so this is a range of 2 to 5, and the columns is ranging from age children. So we have columns and I also have 4 rows. That's how to deal with multiple rows and multiple columns, and same applies to range of columns and range of rows. So again, let's see how we can select cell. Want to select a cell by row columns. Let's say you want to select this cell for divorced and maybe change it to something else, but first we want to see how we can select a cell using row and column. So we'll come down here, let's say this one. So first let me create a space here by printing a blank space. So we want to select cell, row, column. So we can say here cell 1. Let's call it cell 1 is equal to we'll say df.log so df.log and square bracket. I want to select which row we want this cell for divorced. So we'll come down here and check where so we have 4, row 4, and then the column is marital status. So we'll do here marital scroll status, then now we'll print here, we'll print cell 1. So let's run this code again. We see if we've taken that divorced cell. So you can see now we printed the divorced cell. Okay, so we can also have we can also change the cell. Can change the contents of a cell or contents of a row. So let's see how you can change the contents of a row. So you want to say the last row. So let's see which row. I want to say row what? Row 5. You want to change row 5 to be not a number. Row 5 to be not a number. So to change row 5 to be not a number, let's come down here and say and now change the row values. I want to change the row values. So here we'll say df df.log. We are changing the row values, and the last row we are changing is row, not the last row, but we are changing row 4. We'll say df.log 4 is equal to, so I want to change them to not a number, none. Say none. So then again we'll come and print socket df. So you want to see if after changing the last row, the row having the divorced value, how will the data frame appear? So let's print and see. Now you can see the last the fourth row we have the fifth row we have none because we've changed the data values of that row. So that's how to change the values of a row. So let's stop at that. So when we come back, we'll talk about something else, but that was dealing with multiple rows and multiple columns and changing the values of our row and reading the value of a given cell. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's meet again on the next video.